Good morning, Sharon. Bless you. Hiya, Marianne. I am excited, yeah. Hiya, Zara. Hiya, Jessica. Hiya, Jeannie. So excited to show you this collection. Hiya, Rachel. Oh, you're all here. Oh, yeah, I've had loads of lovely, lovely comments today. Um, I do always get really nervous, when I bring a collection out. It's such a roller coaster for me because I've been working on it for 3 months, and when it comes to the launch, I don't know how it's going to be received. And yeah, hiya, Amanda. So yeah, I'm always really, really nervous. I don't know if I'll ever not be nervous. And I think as well, now that obviously I'm not on C&C anymore, it's it's so important for me as well. So I think that's why I get really nervous as well. I haven't got the backup of that, so yeah, I'm going out on my own. So this collection is a beach theme. Hiya, Celia. And I did a beach theme for Cotton Socks 3, and that was such a beautiful collection. But I feel like in my earlier stuff, hiya, Rosie, I feel in my earlier stuff, when I look back on it now, I feel like I didn't tell the full story. So that's why I'm revisiting some of my earlier stuff, because I feel like there's still so much more to say. Definitely with the beach one. I could have drawn loads and loads of images for the beach one the first time around. So that's why I really did go back to that one. And to be honest, I could have done another collection with the beach. So maybe that's further down the line, but I've absolutely loved doing the beach. And it brings back so many lovely memories. And I've had people messaging me today saying that some of the images bring back childhood memories of when they had beach holidays. Well, when we were young, away from Manchester, so we used to go to Blackpool, and Blackpool was about an hour away from us. So, on a Sunday, my dad might say, do you fancy a drive out? And we go to Blackpool for the day. So that was the Blackpool. I always have lovely memories about Blackpool. I mean, it's not like that now, but it was. I mean, years ago, there used to be Punch and Judy on the beach. There was donkeys on the beach. We had the old wooden, what are they called? Deck chairs. The stripy deck chairs. You sit there and have your ice cream. Then you used to go and collect crabs. So yeah, I've got some lovely, lovely memories of the beach with me and our Nicola. And people have messaged me over the last couple of days telling me their stories at beach holidays with the siblings and stuff. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this one. So I'll explain the story a little bit as I show you the stamps. Cotton Socks has met a little friend. So I'll introduce her as well and tell you how she came about. Hiya, Barbara. Hiya, Brenda. Sorry, I'm just I'm just going on with myself now, not even looking. Oh, thanks for everyone for tuning in. It's so kind of you. Oh, also as well, I think most of you ladies have bought, but when I last looked an hour ago, 80% of the stock's gone. So I have put it on for pre-order. So once that stock goes, it will go on for pre-order, and they have guaranteed that if I get my order in this week, that they will be able to dispatch the stamps out to me on the 31st of this month. So that's good. I just didn't want anyone missing out, but I've just got to be careful how many I order as well. Because I can't just order loads now. I've got to be really careful. So yeah, you'll be able to get them, but if they run out, you might have to get the pre-order ones. Right, I'm going to show you. I'm so excited. Oh, honestly. Right. I'm going to turn you around. Oh, I've moved upstairs. So when I first moved in this house, because I moved from next door, didn't I? So I managed to get my studio upstairs next door, and I had it all nice, and then I decided to move next door. So my studio, hiya Cherie. My studio was in the kitchen downstairs, because when I say my kitchen, it sounds a bit mad, but it's not. The kitchen's massive. So I had it in an area of the kitchen, and it was all right, but I didn't feel like I was going into my happy place. I felt like it was just there in the kitchen. So I moved it upstairs, which I don't know how the hell I did it. I've got a really, really heavy unit, and my stairs are spiral. It's like an old cottage. So I was doing it on my own. I got the unit stuck in between the spindles, and you should have heard the noises I was making. Archie was looking at me to say, "What's wrong with your mum?" So anyway, I'm like a dog with a bone, me. So I got it up in the end, but honestly, it was so heavy. So now it's all up. I've just got to make it. I've got to prettify it now. So I'm going to do that once I've done my workshop this weekend. And then, yeah, I'm going to have a nice space. So I'll literally be able to just come up here and walk into my happy place rather than being in the middle of the kitchen. Right, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you these stamps. Right, let's get you right. That's got that there, that's not right. Is that all right for everyone? Hiya, Natalie. I've got my little friend here still, look. And you know what I've also got in front of me? Oh, right, so when my dad passed away, I got his car. And I mean, his car was old, but my car was older. So I got his car. And in his car, he had this. And he was light blue. For City, Manchester City. My dad was a Manchester City fan. So I had it on my key ring, but it's broke. And I can't wash it because I just think I'm washing a bit of my dad away. So I'm going to have to, it's going to have to stay like that. My little Smurf. Right, ladies, let's go. Right, let me just get the comments up here. I am going to look at StreamYard or something similar, which enables you to broadcast over 2 platforms. So I'll be able to broadcast on YouTube as well. I am looking into that. It might take me a while, because I think also as well, I've got to have so many followers on YouTube. So if you don't follow me, I think followers is the right word. If you don't follow me on YouTube, Stampanori, can you do, please? Because I've got to get them numbers up. It's got to be a certain number until you can actually go live on YouTube. So I'm sure I'm nowhere near the number. But you know I can build on it, can't I? Right, let's go. Right, so this is the first one. Let me just get them off. How can I get them off? Oh, I don't know. I'm not messing. So this is the first one. This is called Sunshine. So this is, I'll show you the stamp out because you can see how amazing this detail is. You are my sunshine, you make me happy when skies are grey. I love them words. It just means so much, and it's a summer vibe as well. Look at that snail. Give your sunshine to someone who needs it today. So this little lady here is a lady called, she's a little girl. She's a little bit younger than Cotton Socks. Cotton Socks made friends with her on the beach, and she's called Shoe. So Cotton Socks seen her on the beach, and she went up to her and asked her name. And the little girl said, "My name is Shoe." So Cotton Socks looked down and realised she had one shoe on and one shoe off, and she knew exactly what that meant. And they became really good friends, and they went on an adventure together. So she's tying the sun around Shoe. Can you see how Shoe's hovering off the floor? Because she's giving Shoe a little bit of her sunshine because she thinks she needs it. And we all have them friends, don't we? And I think this is what this collection is about. The friends that have been with us forever, or it seems forever, or siblings. And without even words, they know how you feel. They're there for you regardless. They'll always have your back. We've all got them friends that have been with us for a long time. And this collection is what this is about. So the next one, I don't know if you did this as a kid, but can you see her there in the sand? I'll show you the stamp out. So she's been buried in the sand by Cotton Socks. No beauty shines. I'm reading it bloody. No beauty shines shines like that of a big heart. I'm sure I didn't read that right. And the sentiment in my words reads, "You have a heart as big as mountains, a smile to light 1,000 stars, the kindness of an angel, and the dreams to take you far." I've done my sentiments really tiny because I just think if I'm going to use them, or if I'm going to start using them, I don't want them to take away from the image. And because it's only an A5 stamp, even though that's quite a big stamp, it still takes up quite a bit of room when you're doing your design work. I mean, I don't know what happened with my sentiments this time, but my sentiments seem to be quite small. But that I'll sort that out for next time. But yeah, if I choose to use my own words again, they will only be tiny. And you know, you don't necessarily have to, people have to read them. They're just there to go with the image so you know that they're there. Right, this is the beach hut. It's a very posh beach hut. The beach huts weren't like this in my day. That just says home sweet home. I'll get the print out. Got to show you the detail. I draw them and I actually don't know how Photocentric do it. I actually really don't. And they do it every time. I think they've got used to my work now. So, such fine detail. So, Snail is coming to see Bobby, and Bobby's really happy that Snail's turned up because Snail's his best friend. Look at all the wind chimes there. I'll show the artwork with these in a bit. This one was quite big. So the sentiment, my writing here says, home is where the heart is and your heart is in your home, in every nook and cranny, in everything you own. It's familiar and it's trusting. It will always hold you dear and smother you with comfort for many passing years. So that'd be a lovely card for someone who's moved into a new house. So here she is, the mermaid. Might do a little bit more on the mermaid at some point, but there's some lovely fillers in these as well. This is a printout. Look at the detail in a tail. Look at the little paper bolts. They've got the magic wellies on. The little fish. Imagination brings dreams to life. And the words are, imagine walking on the ocean with magic wellies on your feet to cuddle up with mermaids gently as they sleep. Oh, look, they look like they've got the best dresses on as well. Yeah, I love mermaids. I don't even know where that come. I think Kate started from. Do you remember the really old film Mermaid from years ago? I think it probably started with that. I love this one, and I know I shouldn't really have favourites, but I think this one is my favourite. I say this every time, don't I? I just love, I'll show you in a minute with the stamp out. All the paper bolts that she's letting go. What I love about this one is look at her little hands on her feet. She's setting that out to sail. And Bobby's there. Somewhere way up high, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. So you've got a boat for shoe. You've got the bottle with the message in it. And you've got a bowl for cotton socks. And the writing that I've done is, I made some paper boats today and set them free upon the seashore. I watched them as they drift away until I could see no more. I hope that Mother Nature would gently guide them on their way into the hearts of gentle souls to brighten up their day. Yeah, Natalie, we've all done it. You know, you said what our favourites are and everything. Mine's different. I change my mind every day, but that one has stuck with me, to be fair. And this is the last of cotton socks in the collection. I'll show you the stamp out. So that's sunrise with the heart balloon in it. that's separate. And then you've got cotton socks with shoe and bobby. You've got happy place. And this reads, embrace the sunrises and sea views, sink in the warm sand that kisses your feet, roll around and get messy, feel the wind in your hair, be carefree like the seabirds and dance in the sea air. Lay still for a moment, remember this day, when all of your troubles just melted away. And I love that feeling. You know that feeling when it's summer and it's slightly warmer at night and you've had a really either productive day or you've had a really fun day and you just sat there looking at the sunset with a hot chocolate in your hand. It's just bliss. It's the simplest of things, isn't it? So on this collection, our lovely Jane, look, she's even got a name on it. Our lovely Jane asked could she do some background stamps for cotton socks. And oh God, I was so happy that she asked, because the thing with me, when I do cotton socks, I'm not sure why, I think of her as I think of her, but I don't think of her as in as fillers that crafters could use. I just think of her as an image and I'm trying to tell a story. So sometimes like the fillers, I get lost with stuff like that. So that's upside down. So let me just show you what she's done. These are bloody brilliant. I'll show you the samples that they've been used in as well. They're so effective here. You can use these in, not just in cotton socks. I mean, you can use it in all the cotton sock series, but you could use this in other things as well. So clever. And that's in with the bundle. There's a bundle with that in if you want that. And then this is the stencil I designed. So the sun's a bit wavy because it's a bit like the sun that she gives Shu right at the very beginning. And this, oh, I designed this. And because I've not been doing stencils very long, I did it, but I didn't think of how it would look once it was made. Oh my God, I've got some samples here. So it's the reflection on water. So I got the idea from a Monet image of, you know, the lilies on the water and the reflection, and that's what I did. But it looks so good. Let me just show you here now, and I'll show you one that's been done in a sample. So that's the sun, but that can be used either way round. And then look at that. It just looks really clever, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this stencil. I think it was a light bulb moment. Right, I'm going to show you these. So our Amanda's done this, and you know what, can I just say a massive thank you to my girls, because I literally got these stamps last week. I sent them out to my girls and they've got these done and had to send me back for me to have them for today. So I mean, that never happens. I always give them plenty of time because I like them to have a really good play. But yeah, they've just done amazing. That looks brilliant. I don't know how you've done that. I'm sorry, Amanda, for that, but I'm sure you lot know how she's done it. And then you've got Jane's background stamp in the back. Look at that. Look, she's done that like 3D. I think that's Amanda, yeah. I know Amanda's work because her colours really pop. She's quite brave with colours, our Amanda. But I got background. See, that's just clever, that, Amanda. I think this is our Jane's. She used a bit of the stencil there. Oh, look at little Bobby there. So this was my take on the love arts that I normally do. So I thought I'd use starfish in this one. That's our Veronica. Yeah. I'm getting good at this now. This is our Jane. So she's used the stencil there. She used a bit of her background stamps here and here. How lovely is that? Look at that detail. So you'll be able to make loads of memories with these. You can tell your own story. And I'm sure you do anyway. The messages that I get from you all have your own little stories to put to cotton socks, which is beautiful. Love the colours in this. It's our Amanda. This is our Amanda. So detailed, this stamp. This one, so this is different again. This is like in your pastels. Oh, and Bobby with his little bandana on. Oh, and she's used a background stamps here as well. Look how lovely they look. She's mixed them all up together. That's really clever. Love that. I think that the background stamps that she's designed, I think because she's been with me from the beginning, she knows cotton socks really well. So I think she's I think she knows what cotton socks needs. So we might see a bit more from our Jane. Background stamp again. See, that's just such a simple card, but look how beautiful that is. Colours are so gentle. Hiya, Patricia. Yeah, I'm trying to read them as well as talking. This is our Veronica's. Oh, look at the bolts. This is our Amanda's. Oh, they're like stones. Little dresses on. Ah, right, so this is the sun stencil. That is the reflection stencil. Look how clever that looks. And to be fair, when I designed it, I didn't think it'd look that good. But I'm so happy it did. And she's used her background stamps again here. The boat. Look at that fine detail of that boat. They're so good, you know. Photocentric. They do a brilliant job for me. Love this one. Again, so simple. But this is how I wanted my words to be used. Just very faint in the background. That was my initial thought when I was doing them. So they weren't in your face to read them. They were just gently running through the background, telling the story. So yeah, Jane's done it beautifully here. So that's on some sort of parchment. Clever. Love the colours in this. These are 3D as well. This is the last one. Sorry we haven't got many this time, but that is really my fault. Love that one. I like the heart as well. So I'm just going to show you this quickly. It's nothing, you know, magnificent. I just want to show you how this stencil is. So all I've done here is, these are not blue, the bolts have got masking fluid on. So masking fluid you use when you're doing watercolour for areas that you want to stay white, because you would paint all that and then you would rub that off. I'll show you that in a bit. But I've done the words in the background, as you can see, and I used a light sand ink for that. But I just wanted to show you how brilliant these stencils are on this water. Oh, the little bolts and old Judy. Right, so obviously if I put that on there now, if it didn't have the masking fluid on the bolts, the ink would go over the bolts as well. So I'm going to attempt to do this. Let's hope I do it okay. Hiya, Nicola. Let's have a go. I was going to say I really want it quite light, but yeah, that's not gone right. I think as well, you've got to remember I've only been crafting really a year, you know, getting stuck in. I wasn't really a crafter, I was an artist. So some of this is brand new. That's probably why I look like I make really hard work of it. But I just thought I needed to show you this to how it can look. And you could use this on a lot of things, you know, if you wanted to give like a water effect. So I think we've cracked it this time with Jane with the background stamp and me with the stencil. I think it's one big full collection, all singing, all dancing, even with words. think I've been a bit heavy-handed with this. I can't do stuff under pressure. Oh, that looks good. You can't really go wrong with these stencils. Honestly, I've just proved that. But look at this. Look at that water. How clever is that? Look. So I think that's definitely a stencil for your stash, because you could use that on so many things. I think I made a bit of a mess of that, but it looks good. So all I would do then is, I don't know if it'll let me do this because it might still be wet. I'll just do one and show you. So all you do with masking fluid is, when you've finished doing what you're doing, you just gently rub it off. I get the blue one so I can see where it is. But can you see? So then you can paint that boat now. I mean, if you wanted, you could have even have done these cotton socks and shoe and bobby in masking fluid and then just painted it all and then just rubbed it off after and put your fine detail in. So yeah, that's the collection in all its glory. Oh, thanks for all your lovely messages over the last couple of days. They've been lovely. You all telling your stories about your beach memories and stuff. It's just so uplifting. And I love that a lot of you that follow me have got quite a history with cotton socks. Hiya, Patricia, with cotton socks, and I think that's really lovely as well, because you followed her story, which is lovely. I think I might tell you what's coming next. So I won't give it all away, but cotton socks next time will be on a farm. So I thought, I live on a farm now, so I thought I'd bring that element in. So I've got some brilliant ideas. I love animals anyway. I love doing animals. But that's where I'm going to keep a basic like I have been doing. I'm not going to do anything too bizarre. But yeah, I think she's going to be on a farm next time. And then the one after that, which will bring us up to around about July, I'm going to do traditional Christmas, which I've never done a traditional Christmas with cotton socks before. So that'd be quite nice. So I hope you create your own stories with these stamps. I think you do anyway, don't you? And I'd just like to thank you all for just your support. It means so much to me. I know I say it every time, but it really, really does. I mean, if I could come on every day and thank you all, I would thank you every day. You always put a smile on my face. You know, you always message me to see how I'm doing. It's lovely to hear from you all. I'm just so blessed to have this group and to have you. So thank you. It really does mean a lot. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you very soon. I might this week see I've got the workshop at the end. Let me just turn you around a minute. I've got the workshop this weekend. Oh, I'm doing something brilliant for that. I can't really show you yet, but I'll show you next week. It's so good. And it's using one of my portrait designs. I'm going to be using it at the workshop. No one's seen the design yet. It's not even a stamp. So they're going to have such a treat. But then it'll be coming out as a stamp. But yeah, that's another thing. I've totally sidetracked now, haven't I? Like I always do. But yeah, I really wanted to do a live this week on doing a couple of the samples because I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. But it's when to do the live, because there's that many people doing lives now, and you don't really want to clash with people. So it's a bit of an awkward one. So I'll just put the feelers out and see who's doing what, and then I'll try and squeeze myself in somewhere. Is 8 o'clock all right for you lot, or would you prefer 7? Because 7 is the one that everybody wants. So that's the difficulty. And I can't do 9 because I'm tucked up in bed with my hot chocolate. Unless you want me to do a bit of crafting from my bed. I can easily do that, that's not a problem. I love you all, honestly, I really, really do. I think of you as friends now. It's really weird, and I really look forward to like chatting to you. So it's been lovely. So it's usually clear. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's just that, you know, people are used to say, right, okay, right, 8 o'clock might be where I can squeeze in. And then going forward, I know I've been a bit all over the place this month because I've had a lot of things that I've needed to do, and with the move and Christmas, and I was a little bit behind with the stamps. So starting from next month, I'm definitely going to do a live every week, and there'll be a live where I might be showing you new products, but I also want to do a live where I'm doing arty stuff and showing you different techniques. I don't want it to be all about products. I want it to be about me giving something to you that maybe that you wouldn't have done. So that's what I want to do as well. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to feed Archie. And I'll see you all very soon. Thank you. Really, thank you. Love you all.